How the House Works is an exhibition of historic artifacts and documents located in the basement rotunda of the Cannon House office building. It tells stories about the people, places, and relationships that help get things done in the House of Representatives. The exhibition tells this story in 4 sections: Speaker Cannon's legacy, purpose and place, lawmaking in the chamber, and serving the people. This virtual tour shows highlights from the exhibition. You can take a deeper dive into some of the objects and ideas through our app. You can download the app at bit.ly/USHouseApp. Speaker Cannon's legacy shares stories about the Cannon Building and its namesake, Representative Joseph Cannon. Joe Cannon, nicknamed Uncle Joe, represented his Illinois district beginning in the 1870s. He became Speaker of the House in 1903. Cannon had a footlocker, a trunk that members used to send papers to and from their districts. In the 1990s, a congressional staffer found Cannon's footlocker in a storage space in the Cannon Building. Papers found inside range from chatty letters between friendly colleagues to plans for taking committee seats away from the minority party. Cannon was a driving force behind the creation of the first House office building. A dedicated workspace for all representatives changed how the House worked. Completed in 1908, the building gave an office to every member of Congress for the first time. Each office came equipped with a telephone, running water, and other comforts. Permanent workspace provided room for office staff, too. Recent construction on the Cannon Building revealed some fascinating artifacts. This bowler hat was discovered tucked into a space above an elevator. The hat probably dates from around the time of the building's original construction. Before legislation goes to the House floor for a vote, many individuals put in countless hours of work to get it into shape. All the while, even more people work to provide support and a safe, productive environment for all. Purpose and Place introduces the supporting cast: committee staff, reporters, carpenters, barbers, police, and more lend their expertise to the House every day. Committees, each with a specialized focus, work to get bills into shape for voting. The staff and members do this through behind-the-scenes work and hearings. Committees also hold investigative hearings to learn more about specific issues. One example is the 1966 hearing held by an Education and Labor Subcommittee about elementary school readers, the Dick and Jane Fun with Our Friends books. These hearings investigated reports that some states used government funding to purchase segregated reading books for students. The subcommittee publicly denounced the subversion of the law integrating public education. Hearings like this become public record with the help of official reporters. These nonpartisan staff create word-for-word accounts of hearings and sessions of Congress. In the mid-20th century, they used stenography machines like this one to record proceedings. Hear more about how they did this, and how those few keys cover all the letters in a video on the How the House Works app. Businesses within the House are an important piece of the puzzle, too. This is a one-of-a-kind, custom-built shoeshine chair used in the Capitol from the early 20th century. The chair shows the ingenuity used by vendors to support time-pressed representatives and staff. The Radio and TV Gallery studio set is part of the communications infrastructure. The Radio and TV Gallery sends news out from the House. This set was used to record announcements for release to the media. The prop bookshelves behind the lectern might look scholarly, but if you pulled down a volume, you'd find that it's cut in half. Debate and voting on legislation take place in the House chamber. This historic space is steeped in tradition. Lawmaking in the chamber shares who and what contribute to getting work done in and around the House chamber. Ceremonial objects, like the House mace, are part of traditions in the House. A reproduction made from a 3D scan of the 1841 mace is on display in the exhibition. Details on the Mesa's history and a 3D image you can view from all angles are in the app. Clocks around the Capitol campus are used for more than just telling the time. These hard-to-miss clocks use lights and buzzers to let everyone know what's happening in the chamber, including when it's time to vote and when the House is in recess. Members come to the chamber to cast their votes. Reading clerks seated at the Speaker's rostrum read bills and messages before the House. Tally clerks oversee the recording of votes. Since 1973, the House has voted electronically. This voting station model was used beginning in the mid-1980s. Whatever happens during daily business, official reporters and journal clerks create the record of proceedings. This is the first edition of the House Journal from 1789. Before House office buildings provided workspace, the only space each member got in the Capitol was a desk in the House chamber. From 1857 through 1873, representatives sat at fashionably embellished desks designed by the architect of the Capitol. The cloakrooms next to the chamber were initially used for representatives to stash belongings. They evolved into informal lounges for members. The Republican Cloakroom Journal from 1980 shows important communications from leadership to members. This page includes a briefing on the brand new electronic mail system. Serving the people describes an essential relationship for work in the House, the one between members of Congress and the people of their districts. This part of the exhibition shares different ways representatives, their staff, and constituents work together and communicate. Petitions are one of the oldest ways for people to tell their representatives what they want. Petitions on view include a 1789 petition from Baltimore businesses asking for protective tariffs, and one example from brewers in New York asking for official food quality standards in 1890. American artist Thomas Hart Benton sent this unusual petition. He requested relief for victims of a 1951 flood that devastated the Midwest. He sent a copy to every member. Benton included a print of his painting dramatizing the devastation caused by the flood. Helping constituents on the phone and through correspondence is another important job for congressional staff. The technology has changed over the years, but supporting their district has always been vital. Members of Congress also share helpful government information with their districts. The How to Stop Home Accidents pamphlet takes a lighthearted approach to keeping safe at home, which had become a nationwide issue in 1937. You can see all the tips they provide on the 2 F's, Find It and Fix It, in the exhibition app. Many more artifacts and documents about the people, places, and relationships that help get things done in the House of Representatives await visitors in the How the House Works exhibition in the Cannon Basement Rotunda. If you want to explore historic photos and prints and hear staff tell their stories, download the exhibition app at bit.ly/USHouseApp.